Friday, 3:30. We are so happy to be back here with you today. This is our weekly podcast where we talk about all things performance athletics related. We talk about racism and equity, sex abuse and prevention, nutrition, psychology, wellness, lifestyle, dance medicine, and science, and all of those things where we answer the burning questions that we all have that make this industry safer, happier for everyone. Our goal is to make safer spaces for our performance athletes, and we've been doing it for 3 years now. This is our last show of this season. This is our last show of this season. We're going on hiatus and getting ready for season 4. So we're super excited to have our guest Marie Morgan here with us today to talk about what is brain health and how does it play a role in youth performance athletics. This is I'm going to say new topic, even though the brain is not a new topic, but making the connection between brain health and performance and just optimal living is definitely a new topic for people in the industry. I think we just lost Marie. Oh, she's back. There we go. She's back. She's back. I am Melissa McDaniel Grisham with Turning Point Dance Creations, and I'm here with my amazing co-host, Bree Zabrowski from Apollo Performance. And without further ado, I would love for Bree to introduce our guest.
Yeah, we're so excited to welcome Marie. Marie is a Franco-American linguist, writer, and educator. She translates and conducts research in 12 languages, ancient and modern, and spent a decade conducting graduate research at the University of Oxford in the United Kingdom. After a lifetime of neurological complications, Marie completed a certification in brain health education with the Amen Clinics in 2018. She currently owns a brain health consultancy to promote brain healthy lifestyle and education, and is writing her first book. Marie, it is such a pleasure to meet you and to have you with us for the very first time on Beyond the Steps. Welcome. You had
to be here.
Oh yeah, this is like Melissa said, this is a new exploration for us, and we're so excited to learn from you today. So you've had, I understand, some pretty significant personal experience that has led you to working obviously in this space. So as much as you're comfortable sharing, can you tell us a little bit about your experience and how it led you to consulting on brain health?
Absolutely, yes. So when I was 2 weeks old, I contracted meningitis, which is infection and inflammation of the fluid in the membranes or the meninges surrounding your brain and your spinal cord. And that set me up for a lifetime of neurological complications. They're called complex migraines, and that really doesn't mean very much except that you have a lifetime of migraines and then it manifests in other side issues. So mine were periodic encephalitis, which is swelling of the brain, a stroke when I was a teenager. Then obviously from the childhood issues, various organs started malfunctioning in my 20s. And then in 2015, I had a massive head injury. So all along the way, I just had to learn how to make life livable as an academic and somebody who was always research focused. Then I was highly motivated to be my brain healthy best all through the medical difficulties. And so finally, as it says in my bio, in 2018, a couple of months into the head injury, it was quite severe, and the doctors had no good news to share. And so then I came out of that appointment. I said, okay, I'm going to fix what I can myself and go from there. So I enrolled in the Amen Clinics brain health consultancy program and healed myself, continued to work with a team of doctors, and I'm thriving more than ever. So that's
amazing.
I love to share.
Yeah, your very own, you're a very own walking miracle, I guess. Like
Yeah.
that's pretty incredible. Thank you for sharing that.
Yes, absolutely. We like to start with the basics here, Marie, at Beyond the Steps, especially when we are venturing into territory that Bree and I know very little about, and probably our viewers know very little about. So I want you to start with specifically talking about giving us a layman's description. And this is probably like, you're like, oh my gosh, it's such a loaded question. What's brain health? What is brain health, and what does it mean?
Absolutely. That's a fantastic question. So brain health addresses functionality across several areas. I'll list 4 primary ones with which people will be most familiar and can recognize most easily in their lives and the lives of their loved ones. The first is cognition. So how well can you remember, think, or learn? The second is mobility and motor skills. How well can you make and control movements? And as you all know better than everybody, balance certainly is a huge component of that. Then there's emotion. How well can you interpret and respond to enjoyable and unenjoyable emotions? And then the fourth one that is, again, most easily identifiable is tactile function. So how well can you feel and respond to tactile sensations such as pain, temperature, and pressure? So if all of those things are running smoothly, then your brain is healthy.
Okay, so here we go, tangent. So you just named these 4 things, and I can honestly say I probably don't know anybody where all 4 of those things are running optimally. And I'm going through the list of people in my brain. I'm like, yep, nope, not checking that box. And I know I'm missing probably a good 2 to 2.5 of the 4 myself. So is the goal, I mean, I guess the goal is to be 100% optimal in all 4 areas, but is that actually really an attainable goal?
Absolutely. And I will say too that what is most rewarding about studying brain sciences in modern times is that things are fixable and we have answers and everyday solutions that we can see, with which we can see results within several weeks right away. So, however, I mean, and as we've said, I'm living testament to the fact that you can live through severe episodes and recover from those. But if you just want to get better, you can do it all the time. Start right now and start to see a difference.
Wow. So I know that we have seen on these a lot of ads on social media and on TV, this neuroplasticity. You should play these brain games and you should work on your neuroplasticity. And a lot of times it's focused toward older people. And I'm like, well, I can't play half these games that are out there. And I would definitely not be in that demographic. But is neuroplasticity related to brain health? Is my first question. And if they are those terms interchangeable?
That's a great question. So first, neuroplasticity, and frankly, the term is misused often because I think the easiest synonym, certainly understandable in the dance community, is the term flexibility. What does it mean if you say that I'm flexible? Can I bend over and touch my toes without bending my knees? Am I flexible because if you change the schedule last minute, I'm okay with that? Flexibility is a broad term that needs specificity to have true meaning. And the same is with neuroplasticity. So at base, it is our nervous system's ability to change activity on any level in response to stimuli by reorganizing. And so to dial out a little bit further, the nervous system is CENTCOM, originating in our brain. It controls movement, thoughts, automatic responses to the world around us, as well as other processes such as digestion, puberty, and breathing. And so those nerve cells, those neurons, the building blocks, they are what change and adjust when we are discussing neuroplasticity. So the ability for any nerve cells to change and adjust based upon various stimuli.
So, what are some lifestyle factors that contribute to brain health, like in just our normal existence in the day-to-day world? I mean, is it silly to say like pollution affects brain health, or your anything about your environment or the people you surround yourself with? How does that work?
Absolutely, so many things. I mean, and this is something that I always say as well,